Talk about this. The chairman of the Maricopa County Republican Party back in Arizona, the state I represented in Congress, A.J. LaFaro. A.J. joining us by phone. You have been talking about Arizona-based political groups that collect mail-in ballots from so-called low-efficacy voters and bring them to the polls. What exactly did you see going on there back in August?
Well, good morning, JD. Thank you for having me on your show and being able to get the message out. What I saw on August the 25th at Maricopa County Elections headquarters, where they processed the ballots, early ballots and day of ballots, was amazing to me. I was in the foyer of the county elections facility, and that gentleman in the video, the 24-hour security video, came in with hundreds of ballots in that box and started stuffing them into the ballot box. And I was amazed. I was shocked. And unfortunately, I can't, the transcript is out there in the public domain, but I can't repeat what the person said to me during that witnessing of his ballot stuffing, okay? He was very rude, very vulgar, very nasty, very militant, and I was just shocked. So,
and again, in addition to the vulgarity used by this young person with a shirt on representing a leftist group, and we should note for our viewers here, what you saw there was stock B-roll, not the video from the surveillance camera there at Maricopa County Elections headquarters. There is no sound with that video, but what there is an image of this young man with a box full of ballots. And you were pointing out to him that at least one of those ballots was not secured. He challenged you, asked who you were. You told him who you were. He asked you asked his name, and that's when the vulgarity started. But it's interesting to hear from some officials in Arizona that while there are concerns, there is nothing inherently illegal about ballot harvesting. So AJ, what can be put in place prior to this election day? What should be put in place to prevent election or ballot harvesting, in essence being election fraud?
Okay. JD, in 2013, I testified before the Arizona Senate and House hearings on new election laws that needed to be put in place because of the debacle that happened here in Arizona in the presidential election in 2012. There were some very, very good laws that were passed and signed by the governor. Unfortunately, and one of those laws was to make ballot harvesting, to make individuals and groups who collect ballots in mass illegal, okay? It was illegal then, but unfortunately, a progressive socialist group by the name of Protect Your Vote Arizona put a voter initiative to the people. It would have been on the ballot in on November 4th, but the state legislature, Senate and House, recognized an opportunity. They went ahead and repealed it here in 2014, House Bill 2305, because, anyway, make a long story short, this is considered illegal. The legislature in 2013 thought this to be illegal and passed a law saying it was illegal. All right.
AJ, you have set up, unfortunately, time is upon us here.
Okay, go ahead.
Suffice it to say, there is a serious problem we need to look at, and it is unfortunate, to say the least, that the Arizona legislature repealed that common sense provision that the governor signed into law. 10 seconds. Do you expect voter fraud to be committed 8 days from now?
I think voter fraud will be committed 8 days from now because there's just too much at stake.
Gotcha. Thanks so much, A.J. LaFaro.
Get ready, America.